Striking a crash cymbal at the right moment can have a big musical impact. It can either punctuate the beginning or ending of a song, help you move and transition from one section of the song to the next, or simply emphasize a certain part of the song's lyric or main riff. Drummers usually play a crash for a reason, so it's important to listen and be aware of what the other musicians are playing in a given arrangement. It's good to know what a drummer plays, but it's better to know why they played what they played and when they played it. To make a cymbal crash, hit your bass drum and a crash cymbal at the same time, like this. It's important to hit in unison at the same time. Create one sound, not two slightly separate sounds. Try starting a basic beat using a cymbal crash on the downbeat of the first measure to set things up, like this. Make sure you line up the attack of each piece accurately. Move from the crash cymbal to hi-hat or ride on the and of one for an eighth note groove. Be sure you time your movement so there is no fluctuation in feel. It's very important to remember that the crash in this case is played on the one, so don't play the crash and then start with one again. The crash is on one. Try playing the crash at the beginning of each 4-bar phrase. This can add structure and reinforce the musical arrangement by marking off sections. Crashing after beat 1 can create sort of a surprise moment. Maybe the guitar player plays a heavy downward strum on beat 2. This can be accented with a cymbal crash, but here, because of the backbeat, you'll crash with the snare and cymbal instead of bass drum and cymbal. That would be perfect for that kind of scenario with the heavy downstroke on beat 2. Now, this could also happen on beat 4. You can even crash in multiple places in a measure if the song calls for it. I'll demonstrate a crash on beat 2, a crash on beat 4, and a couple of combinations including a crash on 2 and 4. This is great when you need to add some climactic energy to the end of an exciting song. Here we go. Certain riffs and rhythms require an upbeat cymbal crash. If you're playing an eighth note pattern on the hi-hat or ride cymbal, this would mean striking on the and part of the eighth note count. Hitting a cymbal on the upside of the beat adds a great sense of forward momentum to the music, which can be really cool if done accurately and in the right spot. You may need to add or subtract notes from your bass drum pattern depending on where in the measure you want to place a cymbal crash. I will now demonstrate some eighth note upbeat cymbal crashes and some downbeat crashes as well. Follow the count off and count along as you watch in order to help you determine where the cymbal crashes are being placed. Here we go. Cymbal crashes are a great way to add punctuation or emphasis to the rhythmic structure of a song or solo. Drumming should sound musical, so drummers must listen to the other rhythms going on within a musical arrangement. Always listen when playing drums and think about ways to react to what you hear from the other instruments. Listening drummers seem to know what to play and when to play it.